series between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Minnesota Twins. Should see some great battles out of these two next on the show. Hector Santiago, a southpaw from New Jersey, gets the starting gig in this one. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, he's got a career ERA under 4. For a starting pitcher, that is very dependable. They're just looking for a consistent start here in this one.
Ryan Braun makes his way to the plate, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
For Milwaukee, left fielder, number 8.
Hit hard back up the middle, and that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning. Corey Seager will stand in, currently 8th in the National League in hitting to enter play.
And he's in the top 5 in runs scored too, so he's a big part of this offense.
Here comes the first pitch. Lifted the other way out to left center. Grossman giving chase. He's there and records the first out. And a look now at the batting order for the visiting Milwaukee Brewers. Eric Karros, who you focused on?
Well, Matty, the guy I'm here to see is big. Position over 350. That's pretty reliable, so he could definitely be an impact player.
Pitch out, nothing doing. And set up working the plate is Larry Pullard as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Well, my man Larry, he's solid. Rarely do many people get upset with his calling of the strike zone because it doesn't really seem like he favors any one part of the zone more than another.
That evens it up 1-1. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Hard liner to center field. In there, a base hit.
Well, there you go. 14 straight games now, and he hasn't gone hitless in a game in over 2 weeks.
Chris Bryant will stand in as he'll get a break from playing the field and be the DH here in this one.
Yeah, it's a nice luxury to have here in an interleague ball game. You give him a little bit of a break from the field, but you still keep that big bat in the lineup.
Hit sharply on the ground, and that's through, a base hit around third and being waved on home, and they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate. Nolan Arenado will stand in now, and his batting average currently good for 7th in the National League.
Well, you wonder when you look at his average why those numbers are so stellar. 4 hits in yesterday's game.
Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Back goes Rosario at the track. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And it's a sac fly and an RBI. It's now a 2-0 game.
Well, they were looking for at least a sac fly here, and fortunately for them, they had the right man for the job at the plate. So, nice work to come through and drive home an important run.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. lifted in the air to center field. Santana is going to have room out there as he puts this away. Madison Bumgarner, a lefty from North Carolina, gets the starting assignment. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Well, guys, he's having a real nice year, averaging almost a strikeout per inning. We'll see how he does in this one.
Behind on that one. Bumgarner has his target. Here's the 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Eric Karros, these Brewers, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Yeah, I mean, they're looking like world beaters right now. I don't care what league you're in. Anytime you can put together a double-digit win streak like these guys have put together, playing some great baseball.
A chance now from Target Field to take a look at the Twins lineup in this one. Thoughts, EK? Anyone stand out?
Well, Matt, we'll see if Miguel Sano can be the difference maker, as he often is. He's having a really nice season with the bat, sporting a slugging percentage over 500, so there's a good chance he'll have some sort of impact offensively in this one.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. High pop-up. Calling for it, Zobrist. And he makes the catch for the second out. And with that, let's take a look at the Brewers defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, their starter has a ton of strikeouts, among the league leaders. That sometimes leads to some complacency out in the field. They're going to have to stay on their toes, be ready, because they will be involved.
And he falls behind 0-2. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Yoenis Cespedes will stand in for the first time, and he's seen that average climb during his current 7-game hitting streak. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Santana sprinting after it. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. And with a quick breather here, let's give you a look at how the Twins stack up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, guys, they have a man on the mound, high ERA. That usually means there's a lot of hard hit balls. So this defense, they're going to have to be ready with that leather out there.
And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down.
Boy, when you stroll to the plate with an 11-game hitting streak and then you bang out another base hit and take it to 12, you got a little swagger about you.
And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And this will find the wall down near the 328 sign. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
Well, anybody who calls this place home will tell you this is not a home run hitting park, but it will give up its share of doubles. And this one moves runners to second and third now as they're looking to cash in.
Here's Ryan Braun now. Hit sharply toward the right side. And that's in there. Base hit. And the run is in to score from third.
But now the pitching coach is going to come in and have a word with him. And in the second inning, once he makes sure he's okay physically, he'll be saying, hey, look, let's put all that's just happened behind us and focus on the task at hand.
And that is down for extra bases as this will get one home and maybe two. And the runner from third crosses the plate. And not in time as the second run scores.
Well, there you go. 14 straight games now, and he hasn't gone hitless in a game in over 2 weeks. Do the math.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout, as he'll swing and send a line drive out to right field. That's in there. Base hit. The run scores from second. It's a 6-0 ball game.
If you want to put a big smile on the face of your starting pitcher, give him a 6-run lead early on and see what you get. He's got to be loving this right now, and I got a feeling they're not done scoring runs for him yet.
Chris Bryant stands in following an RBI single this first time through.
And I think we mentioned it already, but that extended his hitting streak. Swinging a hot bat right now.
Looking up is Rosario, and this one is gone. A home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. 7 home runs for him on the year now, as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Wow, he has proven to be a real nuisance in the first 2 games of this series. A home run in last night's ball game, and now another one here.
Here's the Minnesota skipper making his way out to the mound, and it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. Tyler Duffy is going to come on now here in just the second inning, so he'll likely be asked to work a few innings here.
The batter, number 20.
Here's Nolan Arenado. Now that ball is smoked, carrying to deep left. And this is going to wind up as extra bases again as the Brewers just keep rolling. Around second, he'll try for third. The tag, and he's out at third, and a poor decision to try to stretch it that time.
Well, once his ball got out there, you figured it was a sure double, but he decided to risk it and try for 3. It's a pretty big gamble to take when you're already in scoring position, and here it doesn't pay off.
Line toward the gap in left center, and that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Oh, you better have to pay attention to this guy right now. He is heating it up. 7 straight games now with that hit.
Coming to the plate again, Yoenis Cespedes, as he'll bat for the second time in the inning. First delivery to him on the way. Fly ball out to straightaway right field. Rosario has a read on it, and the inning is over. Score. On now to the bottom of the second. Milwaukee leads it 8-0. And like so many others, hitless in the shutout last night.
Well, guys, he's really been scuffling lately, hitting under 250 over his last 10 games. So he's going to be looking to turn this thing around sometime soon.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
And that guy right there is the beneficiary of all these early runs. He's got to be the happiest guy in the ballpark.
A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
Yeah, he just really pulled off of that pitch. This is a 2-seamer working its way down and away, and he wasn't even close.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Settling in now, Kenny's Vargas. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Well, it's been something of a strikeout fest here to start this game off. Already 4 strikeouts now in the first 5 batters. Now that's going to be a tough pace to keep up.
Trevor Plouffe stands in as he looks at a called strike.
Boy, he may strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. So add one more name to the record book here as he strikes out the side on 9 pitches. The 3 of us are back with more following this. Welcome back to Minneapolis, Minnesota. Time now for the 3rd inning to get underway from Target Field. Buster Posey is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
Well, guys, they jumped out to that big lead early on in this game, but you really can't get comfortable. You have to keep putting pressure on.
Swinging a liner toward the gap in left center. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. So he's aboard again with his second hit of the game here in the top of the third. And as we put up our team leaderboard graphic, you can see there his total currently third best on this Brewers ball club.
Well, he hasn't exactly been tearing the league apart, but he's making enough noise with the bat to be respected. Clearly, he's a large piece of this offense.
Hard hit ball to second, and the self-defense move there at second as he tried to knock it down, but that gets on by him.
This is what you call an ambush swing right here. You're hitting in the back of the order. You're looking dead red early in the count, kind of just hoping the pitcher might relax and forget about you for a minute. Then you get that fastball middle in, and you jump all over it.
Here's Ryan Braun now. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Santana has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. The relay throw, and he is in there.
Good job there at second base of doing the math in his head and figuring out he can make it up to third. So that puts runners on the corners now with only one away.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fly ball heading for the alley. And this is turning ugly now as this ball's down for extra bases. Around third and being waved on home. And not in time as the second run scores. Mike Trout steps in after hitting an RBI single his last time around.
And they take another single right here, too, no doubt. Runner in scoring position, so any ball into the outfield probably gets him home.
Hit hard up the middle, and that's in there. Base hit. Around third and being waved on home. And the run is in to score from second. Ready to take his hacks again, Chris Bryant, as he'll look to follow up the two-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Well, that was a fastball that he hit then, so we'll see if they go after him with hard stuff again.
Squared that one up just a little late. 3 runs already home here. Hit hard up the middle. That's through. Another base hit for him. He's 3 for 3. Long throw to third, and he's safe.
Boy, how much hotter is he going to get? He's got himself another 3-hit ball game, and that batting average is going to continue to climb even higher.
First pitch of the at-bat. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Sharply hit ball back up the middle. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third. And he is in there. Albert Pujols will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. Oh, and this fastball is belted to deep left center field. Does he have enough to get out of here? Yes, a home run. Albert Pujols with a 3-run homer. 6th home run on the season for him as they just continue to pour it on here.
That pitcher's got to be thinking, how can I throw a pitch like that in this situation? That thing was so right down the middle, it absolutely got hammered, and he knew it as soon as he let go of it.
Now batting.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes.
Yoenis Cespedes.
Swung on, and this one's driven in the air as well to deep right field. Gone! Back-to-back jacks on back. A solo home run here off the bat of Yoenis Cespedes. Number 10 for him on the year as the blowout continues.
Oh, he's absolutely wearing it out there at this point. I mean, here's back-to-back home runs on top of what he's given up already. Come on, enough's enough.
Buster Posey will dig in, the winner of last year's Silver Slugger Award for National League catchers. Line drive to center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
The second baseman, number 18, Ben Zobrist.
Well, I hope this guy's not on your fantasy team, because look at those numbers. He's been dreadful.
Into the box, Ben Zobrist, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
And you know, guys, he's not quite as successful when he's batting left-handed in general. He tends to have more success from the other side.
And that'll get down for a base hit.
And so far, he's throwing a lot of fastballs here early in the count. And these guys have picked up on that, so they're just going up there looking for the hard stuff, and they've been all over him.
Here's Ryan Braun now. Now here's a swing and a ball hit well out there toward right center. Boy, and the shellacking continues as this is down for extra bases. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second, and not in time as the second run scores. And now they'll at least get an out at third here as he's tagged out, but 2 runs are already in to score. Corey Seager ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that third. A little extra pep in your step.
And this is going to find the gap for his 3rd hit of the afternoon. This one for extra bases. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon. Into the box now, Mike Trout. He singled his last time up. First offering on its way. Liner toward right center. That gets down, and the inning will continue. Around third and being waved on home is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down.
Posed.
But not before an even 10 men come around to score here. Eddie Rosario will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so against a guy who's definitely in a groove out there.
Yeah, he struck out the side his last time through, and they've got to do something to get this guy out of the role that he's been on.
And it's quickly 0-2. Swing and a miss. 5 straight strikeouts now, and there's 1 gone.
And he's feeling it out there now. I mean, that is 5 straight guys that he struck out now. His defenders may as well come on into the dugout and take a break because they're not even needed out there now.
Robbie Grossman is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
And I'll tell you, being in a 2-strike hole is not the spot you want to be in against a guy like this.
And he'll continue this roll he's on. Make it 6 strikeouts in a row. Gracious, 2 away.
Well, right now he is just carving them up. Dare I say, like a Thanksgiving turkey? That's 7 strikeouts already. And he's made it look easy so far.
Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1.
And I think he'll keep riding that pitch until these guys prove they can do something with it.
Fastball called for strike 2.
And there's number 8. 1 away.
Grounded to the right. Zobrist is able to get there. Throw to Pujols is going to be in time, and the inning is over. Down go the Twins in order. And as you can see, they are way behind. Chris Bryant steps in and perhaps looking to drive another one out of the park just like he did in the second. Into the windup and the pitch. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Santana racing back. Gone! So it's a solo shot to dead center, his second of the game, as this lead got even wider.
Yeah, make it 4 home runs as a team now after that last one, and this guy's led the way with 2 of those 4. I tell you, I wouldn't give this guy anything to hit next time around. He's as locked in as you can get.
Here's Nolan Arenado. As he swings on the first pitch and lifts a fly ball out to center. Santana over to his right. 1 out.
The first baseman, number 6, Albert Pujols.
Albert Pujols digs in with 1 run in and 1 gone in the inning. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Santana moves over. 2 down. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Yoenis Cespedes. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Yeah, and it was an oppo shot, Matty. He got a fastball away and then just went with it and backspinned it right out of here. It was a pretty impressive swing.
And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the... Danny Santana will stand in to begin their half of the 4th, with his guys still looking for their first hit of the ballgame.
Yeah, still looking for their first base runner, too. 9 up, 9 down.
And that's in there. Base hit. Around first, heading for second now. And he'll get in there standing up with a leadoff double.
This is how you make life difficult for that pitcher out there. He's going to get to make 1 pitch from the windup and then go right into the stretch, because this is a bullet down the line. That's a great at-bat there as he gets him going with a first pitch double.
Swing and a little tapper, but it gets foul. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him. Digging in now, Brian Dozier. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. Miguel Sano is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Curveball there. This one touching 77 miles an hour. 2 strikes.
Well, no taking now.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. A golden opportunity to get on the board. Here goes for naught. Steve, Eric, and I are back with more after this. Buster Posey heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
And he's already been on base 3 times in this ballgame, so let's see if he can do it one more time.
And this is lined right back up the middle. And a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
The second baseman,
Ben Zobrist digs in. He reached on a single and would later wind up scoring in his last at-bat. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. That's lifted the other way out to left. Grossman is there. He's got it 1 away. Stepping in, Ryan Braun. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, well, he wound up getting gunned down, but he did hit the ball well, and he's going to look to do the same thing right here.
First pitch coming. Here it is. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Rosario is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. Corey Seager will dig in. He doubled his last time.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
He's set. Here it comes. Fly ball out toward left center field. Grossman is in pursuit, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. Here comes Posey. And a relay home. And he's safe. So these guys have now scored in each of the first 5 innings. And in case you're wondering how often a team scores at least 1 run every inning, our crack staff tells us it's happened 7 times in the National League, most recently by the Rockies in 1999. Trevor May is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep them in the game here. Line to the right side. That's in there. Base hit. Around third and being waved on home. The runner from second crosses the plate. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. From the stretch. Belted high and deep into right center. Rosario going back on it, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, his 3rd home run of the ball game, as they just continue to pour it on here.
Well, we wondered what he'd have to do for an encore. Hey, here it is. His 3rd home run of the ball game. He's having an afternoon to remember so far.
Here's Nolan Arenado. As he swings and hits this one foul off to the right and out of play. The windup and the 0-1. Fly ball out to right field. Rosario is there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. They score 4 times on 4 hits, no errors, and no one left on base. Kenny Vargas will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. Trevor Plouffe in now. He went down looking at his first trip to the plate.
And he was absolutely frozen with a good fastball. So let's see if he's a little more aggressive on that pitch this time.
Bumgarner's ready. 0-1 on its way. Right by him here, and he's set up for another strikeout here. The count to 0-2.
And this is part of why he's had a lot of success so far. He's done a lot of work on the edges and stayed out of the middle of the strike zone.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game. There's our line score through the first 4.5, and these guys have basically had the bats taken right out of their hands. Just 1 hit to this point. Eddie Rosario will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1.
0-1 again, and he's at 100% on first pitch strikes, now in the middle innings of this one. No wonder he's pitched so well.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Trying to strike him out for the second time. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Albert Pujols will step toward the box here, and as he does, we flash you back to inning number 3 as you check out his 3-run home run, a big blow early on. First pitch on its way. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Santana looking up, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A solo shot for his second home run of the game as the blowout continues.
You want to talk about an offensive explosion? That's 6 home runs as a team so far. I mean, you might get that once a season. The whole lineup's been absolutely dialed in.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes.
Right fielder, Yoenis Cespedes.
Drilled right back up the middle. Escobar ranging up the middle. And the throw here is in time. Very nicely done there at short for the first out.
Buster.
Hit performance here. Slapped hard the opposite way. A dive, but he can't come up with it in right as it skips right past him. He'll take the turn and head for second, and he'll round it and try for third. And he'll get in there safely.
The second base.
This is all about risk reward here. It's spectacular if you get a glove on it. If not,
here's Ben Zobrist now. High and deep to left center field. Santana looks up. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So it's a 2-run home run off the bat of Ben Zobrist as this lead got even wider.
talk about everybody having hits. Jeez. I think everybody in this lineup's going to have a home run before this one's done. That's 7 home runs as a team.
Here's Ryan Braun now.
Ryan Braun.
As he'll swing here and lift a fly ball out to right center. Rosario waits on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Corey Seager steps in with 4 hits already in this one and looking for number 5 here.
Well, he's just stroking it, Matt. I was watching him earlier in batting practice, and he looked good, but I didn't know it was going to be this good.
Left field and deep. Grossman ranging back. Out of here. She was a wall scraper, but it counts just the same. A home run. A solo shot here to left. 6th home run on the season for him as they just continue to pour it on here.
Well, as an offense, you always wish that you could bottle whatever you've got going right now and take it into all your games. Whatever it is, sometimes guys just feed off one another. They start thinking, well, hey, if this guy can hit a home run and then he hits a home run, when I get up there, maybe I can hit a home run too. And now that's 3 home runs they've struck for in this one inning.
Mike Trout stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1. Seems like they're showing a lot of faith in this guy, leaving him out there.
And I think you appreciate
to right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. It's a solo home run here for Mike Trout. Number 18 for him on the campaign as the blowout continues.
My goodness, it's not too often that you're going to see an outburst like this. That's 4 home runs in this inning alone. I don't know if the wind's picked up or everything's out over the middle of the plate, but baseballs are flying all over this place.
Designated hitter, Chris Bryant.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he gets a hold of this one again to deep right field. Santana going back on it. Out of here. And how about that? Back-to-back-to-back home runs. Solo shot to right center. His 4th in the ballgame as this lead got.
incredible. I mean, if I wasn't sitting here, I wouldn't believe it myself. 4 home runs now in 1 game. In the history of baseball, this has happened like, what, 16, 17 times? What a show he's put on.
The batter,
Here's Nolan Arenado.
third baseman,
Hit. Lands in for a base hit, and he's 3 for 5 in this one. Albert Pujols stands in again here with 2 home runs already to his name in this one.
And you know what, Matt? He's just made it look so easy out there. I think they've got to change their approach right here. Use some caution or something.
Hit hard towards center. In there, a base hit.
Boy, these fans will be happy to see this guy leave town. That's for sure. He has absolutely eaten him up here in this series. He delivers again.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Santana ranging back. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Robbie Grossman will come in now to start things out here in their half of the 6th as they look for a reversal of fortunes here. The first 5 innings have not been particularly kind to them.
Yeah, and I think that's putting it mildly. Just 1 hit in these first 5 innings. They're going to need to do a better job of finding good pitches to hit. But that fella on the mound has not made it easy on him, and that's for sure.
Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him 0-1. For that man right there, you need look back only to his last start to see a performance like the one he's shown here so far.
And well on his way to another great outing. And that's what you get when you mix your speeds and throw a lot of strikes.
Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now.
The catcher, number 8.
Ready now, Kurt Suzuki. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
And I wish more guys would pitch like this. I mean, look at that pitch count right there. That is really low for this stage of the game, and it's because he's throwing strikes and challenging guys.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball.
Well, I've got to think this is a lack of communication right here. I don't know if he heard an "I got it" or what, but this should be an easy pop out. Instead, he doesn't even get leather on it.
Up next for the Twins, center fielder, Danny Santana.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. And he's got another one. 15 strikeouts in the ball game, and the side is retired. Make it 6 shutout innings as he continues to give them fits. Welcome back to Target Field here in Minneapolis. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Ryan Presley will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger.
Presley.
Buster Posey will dig in looking to make this a very memorable ball game as he's already 5 for 5.
You know, if he just fell down in the box and made snow angels in the dust, it would still be a game to remember, Matty.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Well, this is just turning into a game for the ages now. This is his 6th hit of the game. My partner, Steve, he had months where he didn't get 6 hits.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning. And he will make it back in there. He's safe at third. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. Ryan Braun will stand in. He flew out his last time up.
And I'm sure he'd like a base hit right now here of any sort. But, hey, another fly ball wouldn't be all that bad because he should be able to drive in a run with a sacrifice fly.
He waits. Now the pitch. Oh, and he rips this one to first. But that finds the first baseman's glove, and that's a tough first out.
The batter, number 5.
Striding in and working on a terrific performance in this one, Corey Seager. He's 5 for 6 to this point.
Not only is his average on the rise, but I'm sure. Why can't I do this all the time?
Santana racing back. Still going back. Gone. A fence scraper, but still good. 3 runs. So a 3-run shot to right center field, his second of the game, as they just continue to pour it on here.
Well, it seems to me like we've seen this before. His second home run of the ball game. And it would seem to me that he hit that one harder than he did the last one. So he's definitely locked in.
The center fielder, number 27, Mike.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. To right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game as the...
As a pitcher, and especially as a relief pitcher, you got to have a short memory out there. Here, he gets burned again on back-to-back home runs. Not really what you want to do when you're coming out of the pen.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Chris Bryant is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1. Swing, and this is also hit well. Out to deep center. Gone! You got to be kidding me. Back-to-back home runs. So it's a solo shot to dead center. His 5th in this game as this lead got even wider.
Well, if you're the fan that winds up with that baseball, hold on to that thing. That is now 5 home runs he's hit in one game. And that has never been done at the major league level. Somebody get Cooperstown on the line. They're going to want to hear about this.
The batter, number 28, third baseman, Nolan.
Here's Nolan Arenado. Hit hard towards second. And this is knocked down over there. And he will recover in time to get it over to first. Nicely done there as they record the second out. Now, and it doesn't look like the manager fully agrees with that out call at first. It appears he may opt to challenge it and have the play reviewed.
Yeah, he wasn't so sure that was the right call, and looking at it again right here, I don't know if I can tell for sure either. We'll wait to see what the guys in the dugout say after reviewing this play a couple of times probably.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for the play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
The Brewers are challenging the previous.
So here's one last look at the replay. There has to be indisputable evidence in order to rule the runner safe. And boy, I tell you what, I just don't see it here. I'd be pretty surprised if this challenge works out for him in this case.
And the review process appears to be coming to an end, so here comes the decision. And he is indeed out at first as originally called. So they lose the challenge and the ability to use any further challenges for the rest of the game. Here's Albert now. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Around first, Pujols on his way to second now. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Boy, he has really taken a pounding out there. That's 6 hits now he's given up in just this inning alone, and it's beyond time for a change. You've got to get him out of there.
Pause, now the pitch. Skied into straightaway right. On the move is Rosario. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So they really tee off here for 5 runs in the inning, thanks in large part to 3 big flies. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. The Brewers lead it 34-0. Eduardo Escobar will come forward now. He's popped out and struck out in his first 2 plate appearances.
Eduardo Escobar.
In there at the knees, strike 1.
Look at where we are in this game. Late innings, and this pitcher has thrown a first pitch strike to every hitter he's faced. You wonder why he's getting good results.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Struck him out. Strikeout number 16 thus far, as he's had a whale of a ball game. Brian Dozier will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ball game so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now, and we've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Boy, it's the 7th inning. It looks like he's just jumped into the ball game. A strikeout to start things, and now an 0-2 count.
And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ball game as he keeps racking them up.
Third baseman, Miguel Sano.
Here's Miguel Sano. As Bumgarner gets ahead of him with strike 1. You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Twins are set down 1-2-3, and they remain well behind. Brendan Kinsler will come on now in a mop-up role, as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. bullet back up the middle. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
And you know the hitting coach right now is sitting in that dugout pumping his fist because that's what he's preaching all day, every day. Hit the ball up the middle, hit it hard.
Here's Ben Zobrist now as he goes after the first pitch and lines one out toward right center. And this is into the alley, and he might be looking at his third double of the game. Oh, and he misses the stop sign there as he heads for the plate. Falls there, and Suzuki makes the tag. He's out at the plate. Ryan Braun stands in another RBI spot. He's already got 3 in the game. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Hit hard back up the middle, and that's in there. Base hit. Around third now is Zobrist. And the runner from second is in to score.
Well, if you want to point fingers at who's to blame for this disaster, you're going to need both hands. In the pitching, the batting, the defense, the execution. Just draw a line through this one. This one's been an absolute disaster.
Pulled toward right center field. Rosario has a play, and that's the second out of the inning. Mike Trout comes forward now, and he's got to be feeling pretty confident, having already launched 2 balls over the fence in this one.
Now, there's no doubt he's feeling it in this one, Matt. He's getting good pitches to hit and then just letting it rip. He's ready now. The pitch in the air out to right.
Rosario is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Kenny's Vargas will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
Chopped foul over towards the dugout. Hit slowly back to the mound. And a rather easy first out.
Now batting.
That slider's been an effective pitch for him, no doubt. As you take a look there, what his pitch breakdown looks like so far.
Trevor Plouffe stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. That's yanked into the stands. Strike 1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. And a good curveball there, but he wouldn't bite. It's 1-2.
And I think that might have been a first. The first ball they've taken the entire game. Sound the trumpets.
Strike 3. 19 strikeouts for him now.
Well, it's not going to comfort him any, but it's fair to say he's not the first guy to strike out 3 times against that guy out there on the hill. He's just the latest in a long line of guys that have worn the hat against that man.
Eddie Rosario will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. Down go the Twins in order. And as you can see, they are way behind. Glenn Perkins will come on now to start the 9th inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th. So standing in, Chris Bryant. And having one of the greatest single games of all already, looking for 6.
And you know what, Matt? It's hard to even come up with words for this one. This has been an absolutely amazing performance so far.
Striding into the box, Nolan Arenado, 3 for 6 in the ball game to this point. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Santana is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
Now batting,
Albert Pujols will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, we take you back to inning number 6. This was his second home run of the ball game as he'll stand in here looking for number 3. Perkins comes set. First pitch on its way. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Sano in foul ground, and that retires the side. So they go quietly here in this half inning. On now to Robbie Grossman will stand in now to begin their half of the ninth in a game that was decided long ago.
Yeah, this is mop-up time out there right now. But hey, these at-bats still count against your batting average, so you can't go up there and just mail it in. You've got to see this through right to the end of the game.
Sent on the ground out to second. Zobrist is there. A quick out number 1.
the catcher, number 8, Kurt Suzuki.
Kurt Suzuki will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Yep, not showing too much so far, but he's got a chance to make something happen right here. See if he can put those other ABs behind him.
And that's in there for strike 1. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Trout has a beat on it. 2 gone. Danny Santana will stand in now as their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th.
Yeah, just one final hurdle here before he finishes off the shutout.
Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he will make the catch here for the final out, and the Brewers will add 1 more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
Boy, what a performance of pitching that we just saw. He was so close to putting his name into the record books, but he's going to have to settle for that complete game 1-hitter.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not quite sure what to make of this game. It was kind of a joke, but I don't think anyone's laughing at all those home runs. I mean, my goodness, that is a career for some guys.
So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head on over to theshownation.com. The Brewers win it 35.
Welcome to our Wednesday edition of Inside the Show. Let's jump right into Tuesday's action. Looking first